everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from round 3 of the Las Vegas Open, brought to you by Fly Better. Now, today, I'm joined by my good friend, William Haygood.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here.
So we got Jonathan Gores versus Travis Williamson. We got the Empire versus the Rebellion. It is a classic matchup. We have the Thai Brute on the board here to shove in the face of Gold Squadron itself, its glory. I think Jonathan is what's his record right now?
Both these players are 1-1, I believe.
Both 1-1. So we'll either have have GSP vindicated in time or not. So we'll end up seeing, or like we said earlier, it's either we were right or it's an outlier. Make the stats say what you want. And then on the other side, we got some Rebel ships. We're about to break this down. But before we do that, let me let you know that this round sponsored by Curled Paw Creatives. Use coupon code LVO22 for 22% off. Get your acrylic tokens, templates. We also came out with a brand new painting station to hold your paints and organize your brushes while you paint up your X-Wing ships or maybe your other miniatures models. Also, this really awesome, this isn't X-Wing related at all, but this really awesome like floating shelf hanger, it's really neat. I just go check it out, curlpawcreatives.com. Let's go ahead, let's break down these lists, and people at home, it is time to choose your champion.
All right, bets to begin. Get them in. While we break down these lists, we're going to start with Jonathan's list here. Flying the Galactic Empire on our left. We have Leighton Dree, who is a support piece for the squadron, and the Thai RB, the Heavy or Brute, as we call it, nicknamed the Brute. It has a jamming beam, delayed fuses, and targeting assist. Astromech. Thank you. I just need to see Leighton here. She gives rerolls, but she has to be in the side arc of the defender to allow attackers at range 0 to 2 to reroll the dice. With her then is the Black Squadron Ace, has the Disciplined card. So Black Squadron, just a generic with a talent here, matches the initiative Leighton, but Disciplined is the strong card here. So while Leighton provides rerolls in the early game, if you kill a Black or Leighton, all of the other ships, all the other TIE fighters, or rather in range 3, can either target lock or barrel roll. So even if Leighton goes down, she is not exactly the linchpin of the list. She's very helpful early on.
She's a facilitator.
She can tank some shots with that reinforced and 8 health, but not required, because these the Disciplined Blacks, between the barrel rolling to reacquire arcs on an ace, or the target lock just to get some extra offensive modifiers, they should have the ability to last the whole game while still getting modifiers then. Now there is only, 6 of them?
TIE fighters?
Yeah, 6 TIE fighters.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, because they're 27 with that Discipline. It did go up to 2 points recently. So.
That's a good card. It's a good card. It's the multiplicative effect of Discipline that I think caused it to go from 1 to 2.
Yeah, because it's squads like this, right, where they're really taking advantage of the ability to have Discipline work on other disciplined ships. So even if you just snipe out one of these TIE fighters, all the other ships, all the other TIE fighters can get those locks and stuff.
And for any newer players out there who saw the who see the delayed fuses and go, why is delayed fuses on that ship?
Exactly.
So that is due to the deficit scoring rule. That means that I have sorry, Marsh Cliff just distracted me with the Tai Chungus joke. The late fuses, if you were at 199 due to deficit point scoring, you would be giving 1 point away to your opponent, and you would be losing instantly in the game. So everybody brings 200. You just fill out with what in this case is a meaningless upgrade right now.
Right. It's just I mean, it could have gone on any of the blacks, right? Because they all have modification slots, but just throwing on lane to try to attract a little bit more attention there. And we see Jonathan doing a great job of keeping that lane back for now and letting these TIE fighters skip on ahead. Them being the same initiative is very helpful in that. And as a note, in this event, you're not penalized for running into your friendlies, nor do you get a benefit for running into an enemy.
Not yet. X-Wing 2.25.
2.25.
2.25. We're not quite at 0.5 yet. Soon, though. Soon.
Then the other squad we want to talk about here, Travis Williamson. Let's start with... I found it, yo. I found it. Let's start with these two things here. This is Leia Organa. I know, I can't get them all on one screen, but that's okay. Leia Organa, able to convert her single force point into a focus token or a force for another pilot when they fully execute a red maneuver. So then with compassion as well, she can spend her force to be able to save a friendly from taking a pilot card. That's mostly going to be like blinded, wounded, and what's the other bad one? Panicked as well. Probably not going to steal a stun from somebody unless it would kill the A-Wing she's flying with. But very powerful card. Now Leia won't be able to recover 2 force points at all with the second half of that ability, but still could recover a single force point for offense. And then the last card I want to talk about here is Jyn Erso. So because Leia can obtain you 3 sloop with Leia, spend your force, you can actually convert it into a focus token with her ability, and then an evade token with Jyn Erso. So if you were planned on using that force for defense anyways, make it a guaranteed token then.
That's right.
So flying alongside of her, though, is Ahsoka Tano, another I-5 Force user. This one with an instinctive aim and proton rockets. Ahsoka being able to pseudo-coordinate her friends at range 1 to 2 by spending 2 force. Then, of course, has the vectored thrusters ability to perform an action. After you perform an action, a red boost. That instinctive aim and proton rockets allows her to fire the 5 dice range 1 to 2 bullseye attack of the proton rocket without a focus token. Super useful to be able to, say, target lock and boost, and then you use one of your 3 force to fire the proton rocket, and you still have 5 dice with a lock and 2 force. Super cool there. Some really heavily modified proton rocket if you opt to take the target lock, or you could just arc dodge. Utilize the barrel roll into boost, arc dodge a couple ships, still shoot a proton rocket. But rounding out the list, though, is Luke Skywalker. In the X-Wing has ion torpedoes equipped with him, which is very useful. He's always taking locks because he recovers force before he defends. Always has a modifier there. So normally we'll be taking target locks unless Luke opts to take a Jyn Erso evade token, which could be very powerful to keep Luke alive here. And of course those ion torpedoes as a 4 dice range 2 to 3 attack, that could potentially stun a enemy ship and force it to do a 1 forward. So will be interesting. Not as powerful against these TIE fighters, but you still get the 4th dice and to deny range bonus. Like, you're expecting to only do 1 damage in range 3 against these TIE fighters. You better ensure that you get that 1 damage then through.
All right, so let's go ahead and look at people who have been choosing their champion. It looks like the favorite is Travis Williamson with the Rebels, but just by a bit, not by much. I think this is indicative of kind of how I feel. This is really going to be dependent on how Leia, I think, ends up being utilized against the Swarm. Nutano won 3 years subbing.
What's TMR? We'll watch TMR.
TMR.
Tomorrow. We'll watch tomorrow. Okay.
Got it.
I thought that was Will. I thought he was telling me to watch something. I was like, what?
Will, watch tomorrow.
No, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, thank you so much. All right, so
Leia's taking the turn. She's like, I have no interest in jousting this. Are you thinking we're going to get a boost here?
Which way is our arc going? It looks like it's going side to side here. So no, evade up, man. Oh no, you could boost. You could boost in.
And AMG Pagani said, gonna go hang with the kiddo who's homesick. Y'all have fun at LVO. Be safe. Bye, everyone. See ya, Will. Thank you so much for hanging out, and we'll talk to you later. That's Will Pagani of AMG. Super cool for him to drop in watching the stream. I mean, I ain't talking trash, but I never had FFG pop into my stream.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm simply just stating facts.
Not once did Max Brooks ever join in our stream. Though, I think it was Frank Brook.
We did have Frank Brooks and oh my god, Alex, yes, Alex Davey. They joined us for our
you did a live interview with him.
Live interview party thing we did a long time ago. Look that up on YouTube. That was an oldie but a goodie.
Okay, so Leia does boost here, and then we're going to see Ahsoka give her the target lock, so now she's got double modded offense. And then Ahsoka can boost as her action as well to keep up with them. I like this kind of feint and switch here from Travis. He's isolating these TIE fighters right here, seeing if he can take down 1 or 2 of them before having to engage the full swarm.
That's right. First roll here, single hit. Oh.
3 hits with the target lock and force. 2 evades.
Hey Travis, can you use the stream dice? It's really hard to see those. Thank you so much.
All right, cool.
There you go, 3 hits. All right, so a single damage then on white TIE fighter. You set up the colors already?
Yep.
Nice. Single
Clip
damage
clop.
there. This is going to be Leighton with a reach.
Stretch. And Leighton is in the side arc, right?
Yeah. I mean, Leia shot at a TIE fighter with the side arc. You're getting some notifications.
Getting blown up over here? Let's find out.
I realized that you could not see that, so. All right, 2 hits coming in. Long range here. 3 dice. Must have been obstructed. I don't see no stealth device out there.
All right, blank focus. Spends for 1.
Ooh, gonna be a show off Leia.
There we go.
Okay.
Falcon starting to take some damage.
See if we got range 2.
You saw a measurement to Luke. Just kind of check where are you at?
I mean, I think you burned down Leia here, right?
Oh, for sure.
All right.
2 blanks. And that's a blank as well.
So I assume Leighton wasn't in range then. Because
in order to be in that side arc,
correct.
In order to be in that side arc,
you must be range 0 to 3.
Right, exactly. So it just doesn't quite count. She's a little bit too far away.
Yeah, your arc only goes out to range 3. It's a very common question. Yeah, because you imagine like Soontir just like range 6 bullseye, like I got it.
Yeah.
Like, thanks. No, not an X-Wing right now. So this rack right here, Dion, that's gonna tie up all of these guys, right? Because they can't just hard 3. I mean, this one could, I guess.
Yeah. What this has created is, we talk about when people have used to flown a traditional TIE swarm block. It's created a column. Right. Which is what a swarm player doesn't want, right? Usually you want to end up something where your forces are in these type of ranks, and so that you have everybody kind of in range. But instead, we're going to end up with, as these ships end up turning towards the top of the board, we're going to end up in a column, and these ships in the back end up not having shots over time.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to bank this guy around. Oops, that's not how banks work.
Whee!
Bank out like this. That might work. We'll see. I definitely don't think the hard one will work.
No. And we're playing hard mode obstacles.
That is correct. Let's give our listeners who are just tuning in here. Remember, there is new obstacle rules now. Ships do not skip their perform action step after fully executing a maneuver through the obstacles. Now, you also cannot attack on obstacles. That's a big change for gas clouds recently. That you cannot attack on any of these. The asteroids in this matchup, they're going to automatically suffer a damage if you hit them. And then you also need to roll a die for a potential second damage on a hit or crit. The other obstacles we have in this matchup are gas clouds. You'll remove all locks assigned to you. That's the locks you have and locks on you. And then you also gain 1 strain token. Then you must roll a die. On a hit, it's 1 ion. On a crit, it's 3 ions. So large bases still, large and medium bases still probably prefer the gas clouds, which is why I think Travis here had brought 3 of them for Leia. You don't get any automatic damage. The strain doesn't mean as much when you're a 1 agility ship, right?
Right.
So.
And we saw the purple TIE fighter take the hard 3, barrel roll out, green on the inside, orange facing to the right now. We'll have a next turn.
Yeah, I assume these guys are just going to try to stay at a distance, utilize their high agility.
Yep. Somebody asking, are the rules for this tournament official? Most of them are officially pending. Essentially, is what we have. AMG has let us know that the rules are coming, and this is basically the best guess that we have currently at what standard is going to be for the ship selection. You also have the obstacles, which is what is coming around the corner.
We've had multiple confirmations that those are the new obstacle rules.
By the way, I do recommend, if you have not listened to Flybetter's most recent podcast, they did have the developers for X-Wing on. Got to talk a little bit about game design philosophy and just them flat out saying, yes, this is going to happen. Just if you had any questions as to what is what, that is happening. There's also something really interesting as well that they talked about, which I guess I had not personally thought of, was, most of the time when things are in development and are changing, AMG has been very much kind of like letting us know along the way what's happening, which is little sneak peeks here and there, and things that might change and things that did change over time. And that's been really cool. And they admitted, they're like, hey, it's been neat, but at the same time, it's not something that we normally do.
It's not something anybody does.
Right, exactly. So the trickle of information has been more of like, hey, we're letting you know that we're doing something, because they could have also taken the stance of, we're just not going to talk about it until we're done. But you know what? We'll see what we got. Oh, peg violation. Peg violation. Sorry, Marshall's right next to the board, delivering the peg violation.
Ooh, here we go. Target lock boost. This was the instinctive aim proton rocket I was talking up earlier in the exact way. Because it turns out double modifying your 5 dice is better than single modding.
What?
I know, crazy, right? So, though that will, ooh, look at the laser, pew pew.
Laser.
That will be triggering a lot of disciplines here.
Hey, look at that Team USA shirt. That's a sharp shirt, man. Sorry, I got excited. When I see people wear my designs, it makes me hype.
So with Luke and Ahsoka lining up these bullseyes, you're gonna take Luke first. Okay. I guess if you put it down to 1 health, you don't shoot the procket. Is that the thought process? If you put it down to 1 health and strip the focus,
yeah, then you just go primary.
yeah, that's fair. The advantage
There you go. Ion torpedo
Really?
coming in from Luke.
wants that 4 dice.
Yeah, the 4 dice to get 1 damage.
Yep, spend the lock. You won't need that. Gonna save it for the force. There you go. Luke's force.
2
so
hits.
easy to recover.
2 hits and a crit. It takes a damage.
Don't even spend. Don't even.
Yeah, I would hold on to it. Hold on.
Well, because the math is that will block your it. Right now, you're defended against the ion tokens. The first damage is coming in. You can't stop that. And then it's, do you want the ion tokens or not?
So he's gonna take the damage on red.
Yeah, I mean, now you might actually survive the proton rocket. Ahsoka's unlikely to do your primary. Do you shoot at? Do you shoot Leia next then at it to try to strip the focus, or do you save her a shot for somebody else? He's pointing at Leia. I think you shoot Ahsoka last, right?
Yeah. If you even have the opportunity to possibly clear this TIE fighter off with Leia. It looks like it's just barely range 2.
So only the force for our modifiers here.
And there you go, throwing hot fire, 2 hits and a crit, and
gone.
he's just gone right there.
Wow.
So the focus wouldn't have saved them anyway. Last turn.
Doesn't matter.
And right here, you give Ahsoka the choice now to fire at a different ship here at range 1.
We have discipline triggers first.
Oh, discipline. That's right.
So we are going to get some target locks, possibly barrel rolls here.
Let's go ahead and pull up the discipline card for anybody who's not familiar with that.
Yeah, range 3 might not cover those bottom guys. Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Well, you can't see it, but.
Oh, it's like right where the die is.
That's okay.
I promise there's text on that card.
All right. Basically, if you're at range 3 in this list, if you're at range 3 of a ship who dies, you get a target lock or barrel roll, assuming you haven't barrel rolled already.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess you'll have to pick up a target lock. Super good. I mean, it really ups the time on target and the attack dice modifications for these little TIE fighters.
All right. There we go. They figured it out. The chat figured it out. They told me we were wrong, and then they were like, oh, wait, no, actually, I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah, the Ion guy can't discipline, but that's okay because
it's about to be removed. It doesn't matter.
He's dead. Actually...
No, they be angry. You're angry. Internet. Ah.
Actually, I learned after from Marcel playing Nash, you can't discipline yourself. If you die, you cannot be disciplined because it does say when another friendly ship.
Can I tell you a quick unrelated story to the word disciplined? So, in high school, I'll do it during the next break. one hit. It needs some setup. Two focuses and a hit.
You're gonna drop your force, Ahsoka, after everybody locked you?
I wouldn't do that. Not worth it.
Sounds like a bet.
Don't.
No.
No. Okay. You know.
Violence in the chat. Let's go.
Bold. Oh.
Okay. Take your damage.
It's got
No,
one.
Take it. Okay.
Oh, he spent the focus.
I mean, against a mindless Ahsoka?
I guess they would have given up a half points on one of the TIE fighters.
Oh, that's right, because they nicked it the round before.
Yeah.
Okay. For the points, I guess. Okay, so that was all the I-5s. That ship gets removed. I'm gonna force you to start dropping these.
I don't like doing that. I don't. Why?
I like doing it though.
Well, I don't.
I'll do it then. I don't care. You don't have to. That's why I'm here. Look how much cleaner that looks, though.
I mean, yeah, but people. What if they can't see that ship is dead down there? Right.
Well, how would they see if it's dead in the middle?
Because there's a big gap in the middle.
All right. You know what? Agree to disagree, Dion.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. The second roll here. One hit. And safe.
Yeah.
Next TIE fighter. Here's the green one.
I think that was green. This is purple, though.
Okay.
Nope. We're going activating pink, range 2. Ooh,
focus hit. Spend it. 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to roll that dice harder. That's a hit. That's a shield.
Shield on Ahsoka. Okay. All right, white.
One hit.
Kept the lock, or got the lock from discipline.
That's right.
Ooh, could have had 3 here. I'd say, yeah, Ahsoka blanks out would have killed Ahsoka if he just would have taken that damage, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
So she's down to 1.
Down to 1. And then Lane's going to fire last here.
That discipline, so good.
I know, right?
We've split the chat into factions. One hit and a focus.
Overlay. Fair enough.
Single hit. No mods on that one.
Let's do this range 3 Leia, so 2 dice and a force. They're asking D about something about rerolls.
Here it is, blank. And
I think he was asking D about the timing of targeting assist. Let me throw this up here. Just the assist, please. Because it is a calculate token for each enemy in your front arc. The problem, though, is that you do need to do this before you engage. So that would be before you roll dice. But also, you can't be stressed, which Layton is right there.
Yeah.
So no calculates at this time. Targeting assist, so restrictive.
Not allowed. It's only 1 point, so
yeah,
it's good on its own, but can't give you too much.
I mean, I think it's going to be really good still, and well, I take that back. I think it's actually going to go down in value because the benefit of it right now is that you could just run into another ship because you're a big old heavy, and then still get some offensive modifiers. But in the rules update, you're either going to bump into a friendly, which you'll risk damage, or you'll bump into an enemy and get a red token to prevent the target assist. So I guess you don't need the red token, but if you can't guarantee you're going to get those calculates, you might as well take the token. So.
Right.
Still a great card. I mean, if you could target lock, though, man, like Rampage or an I3 or something like that, if you could just come up and target lock and get the 2 calculates, that is super fire. But in the instances, yeah, those big old chunguses, don't you worry. When you're a big old chungus, you might run into other ships. Exactly.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
And that's okay. You live your best life. That's all you can do. All right, 45 minutes. Here we go. We got a new viewer in the chat. Hey, when are the new rules out? Not really played since start of COVID. So we have bits and pieces of it. AMG has told us that they're hoping to get it out by the end of January, have it all published. Basically, to sum it up, they were working on stuff. They realized that it affected other things, and they would rather take more time and try to get it as close to right on the first pass. Namely, the points needed to be updated because the rules are changing. Was the biggest thing, and I think they probably want to release the objectives at the same time.
Right.
So I'm sure they could get us. I'm almost sure they could get us the like
rules
and
objectives.
Right.
Yeah. We were talking about that's Lee Russell. Check out Flybetter's latest episode, and they talk a lot about the new rules and the upcoming rules that should be released. It was an excellent interview they did with the developers, so check that out for more information on it.
We got a question in the chat from Fried Waffle Sloth. What's the best faction to start off for a new player? My first instinct goes Resistance.
Really?
Yeah.
But
I think for when you're buying stuff, I think it's the easiest one to come by. You don't have to worry about getting things. And the T70s are chunky. Get some variety with the
I'll give you that.
With the RZ2A wings.
I only slightly disagree, and I would recommend Rebels.
That's my second choice.
Right.
Yeah.
You get yourself a core set. Get yourself a Y-Wing or B-Wing. Or honestly, if you just buy a core set and then find yourself the 2 A-Wings and B-Wings expansion, what did they call that again? Phoenix Cell.
Yes, the Phoenix Cell.
Buy a core set and a Phoenix Cell, and you are off to the races in a Rebel faction. You got Luke and Tara in the B-Wing, plus 2 different A-Wings, like Wedge and, Shara maybe?
Yep.
Or Wedge and Ahsoka. Why not? Why not go big, right? So, you can start most factions with like a box set and one additional upgrade. Every faction now has a 3-ship box set.
Yes.
So, as long as you're cool with the ships in that box set, you grab that and then one of your other favorite ships, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Looks like Luke Skywalker is going to be bumping. Oh, they tried so hard to do the trade tracks and then smack the chip anyway.
Matthew, where are you? Get here.
What, Matthew who?
Gary. He's supposed to be staying with Nick.
Oh.
I think Matt, you playing tomorrow? I think he's playing tomorrow.
No, he's playing some blackjack tonight. That's what he's doing.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, Jeff, that's a great point too. Find your local game store and start meeting up with the other X-Wing people. They will have things to give you.
Yep.
Whether it's extra damage decks or extra sets of templates, or one of the thousands of stealth devices I have.
What you need, baby? What you need?
I think they were giving out like 6 stealth devices in every conversion kit.
There was a chunky amount. All right, looks like Ahsoka is trying to make it over with a 3 bank. It's close. They're gonna have to mark that pink TIE fighter out of the way, though.
Yeah, yellow lagging a little bit behind here.
Nickel City X-Wing dropping 5 subs in the chat. He just wanted to hear me say that live and in person. He's actually sitting like 12 feet away from me.
Within eyesight.
He's within eyesight.
Thank you, Greg. Who else was it? Nabi. Nabi earlier dropped a sub. Excited for LVO as well, so thank you, Nabi. We got A-Wings on stream for you. Look at that little A-Wing.
Hell, pew, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom.
PIFO wanted us to mention SW Chain. Check out PIFO's project. SW Chain. We did a whole episode about it. I had an interview with him for collecting data for players and tournaments. It is something I'm excited to see, so certainly check it out. All right, we have the Procket coming here. Let's go. Procket time.
And oh, big money.
2 and
2 hits, 2 crits, single evade. I think those are getting through.
Yeah, that's to
That's half points on Leighton.
I don't know what Leighton did as their action, but
Direct hit for a bonus one. And what other one do we
Brace.
got? Damage engine. Let's go. Damage engine.
how does that even affect Leighton's dial?
No 2 hearts. You don't have any hard turns anymore that are white.
All right, could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, Leighton probably target locked to get the targeting assist to trigger.
That sounds legit. Oh, Travis throwing more fire. Leia spending the force. 2 hits and a crit. Leighton's gone. Just gone.
Yeah, maybe reinforce.
You guys told me that type roots were S tier.
I think if they reinforce, they're like that's what they're what do I want to say? They're valued at as flying an H8 health ship with reinforce. But because you had to invest in cannons or deal with the 2 dice primary, because you had to rotate your turret to the back to shoot, they struggle sometimes.
Right.
But disciplined though.
Yeah, that's going to be triggering. Giving some people some target locks out there. Or barrel rolls. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Probably target locks, though. It's really what you want.
Ooh, white is damaged. Luke's going to have that range 1 attack. Did he bump? I think he did bump.
He did bump.
Yeah, because he train tracked into it. So.
Yeah, so, and we are not, today, there are no range 0 attacks.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, let's see here.
Single
Luke.
hit, spend it. Is there a lock out there? No lock.
No, he got bumped here. Pink's going to spin that. Focus. Only take 1. I think you have it labeled as purple. Do you not have a pink?
Did my eye see it? You know.
We have purple, orange. There is no yellow.
What is this?
That's orange.
And that's pink. Got it.
Yeah. So there is no yellow. That's the pink. All right, converts for 2.
Hit crit.
And Ahsoka's done.
Pop.
Whew. There it is. She got shot in the engine as she goes out. Okay. So pressure is on. Yeah, it was not a pilot crit. That's why they did check it.
No compassion.
Oh wait, no. Leia used her force on offense, though.
Yep,
you do need to use
would not
the
have a
force
force
for
available.
compassion. I always forget about that part. I thought you could. I always think you could just do it normally, but
just go for it. Just do it.
because it reminds me of Selfless so much.
Right.
Selfless doesn't have a requirement other than being in arc.
And the roll, single crit.
Gonna spin the lock.
Lock, hit crit. There we go. TIE Fighter's getting it going here.
They're going after Luke right now. No problem.
Use the force, Luke.
The force. So he spent 2 on offense, got 1 for defense, and then spent it right there. So.
And that's Luke Skywalker's ability there. When he defends, he is able to recover 1 force charge after each time. Makes him quite defensive. When he rolls focus results.
I have seen a Luke just go blank, blank, blank evade, blank, blank, and dead.
Yeah, I've definitely been in a tournament. I mean, I forgot where it was. Where, like, literally I talked to the player, like, yeah, man, Luke's so defensive. And then he immediately, like, just destroyed in the first engagement.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
It can happen. It can happen. You're only a 2 agility ship.
And we just saw 3 damage into Leia there. She's down to 1 shield left and 8 hull. TIE Fighters doing some work. So now we're going to have, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TIE Fighters versus Leia and Luke. Luke is full. Still has some ion torpedo charges in the tank.
I really do like ion torpedoes. People are not utilizing ion control enough. I know it's weak for damage output, but wow, how you can change the battlefield, though.
I think for the cost, though, it's really great. You can take a range 3 shot where you are taking away a range bonus.
And you gain a dice, so that's a 2-die swing.
Yep. Hit crit coming in to the next TIE fighter. And
finds the shield off of Luke.
Mm-hmm. Blink.
So got the force back and then spent it, then gets it back at the end of the round. Okay, we got green. Oh wait, we got one more shot?
One more shot. Oops. TIE fighter got a little bump there.
So gonna go range 3 into Leia.
That one's gonna be through the gas clouds. We'll have an additional defense die.
Just one. No. Oh, unobstructed and blanks. So shields down on Leia. For half points, that's going to require 2 more damage cards. Or 2 more damage. 2 damage cards total.
Is there a face up? Does she have crits on her? What is?
No, that's her upgrade. That's an upgrade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the picture's just
You're
covered
talking
up.
about this?
Yeah.
That's an upgrade card. That's compassion or whatever.
Yeah.
Generous, so I guess, huh? Yeah.
All right. So is she's just shields down?
Just shields down. Yeah. We'll need yeah. As I was saying, 2 more damage. And now she's coming into the corner. Now, because of her side arc, she can sloop and get that side arc going this way and then kind of jet back the other way. Because you really... Because you really don't want to do this while all of these TIE fighters engage you. Right? That's going to be a problem. So...
For sure, because one of the biggest weapons that these TIE fighters are going to utilize now is the 1 hard barrel roll. The problem is if you barrel roll too much, you don't have any mods.
Right.
So you wanna see if you can place those TIE fighters in the spot where they can get a shot and get their modifier, because obviously the Leighton's not out there, and I don't think anybody else has target locks at the moment.
What are the things on this dude's shoulders? I assume we're talking about...
That is a ridiculous collar. It's like here, you know what? Here we go. We can... Enhance. He's like some war gamey guy. I don't know. Listen, they gave us the logo and I put it on the stream. I didn't ask any questions. I could Photoshop them out if they make you feel uncomfortable. It's a 40K thing. Thank you, people.
Yeah, whatever is 40K-ish.
Warlock Elvis? Yes. It's a Canto Bite, man. It's a Canto Bite.
All right. What are you doing with Luke? Are you thinking about a 4K? Are you just gonna 1 bank and try to engage these TIE fighters? What are you thinking?
4K is way too risky. Way too risky. Green can block you and make sure you're stressed and sad without a shot. Who's that? Purple?
This is... You talking about this guy?
That one right there.
Purple.
Yeah, that's an optimal.
Purple could just move up and block that, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you think just a simple 1 bank, just fight the TIE fighters coming in?
Yep.
Ooh, we're going to see a self bump here? Yeah, he marked off white.
Tactical.
I like this.
The end of the tactical bump, guys.
I know.
It's coming.
Sad.
Or, you know what? It just gets more tactical. It's so tactical.
Yeah, the tactical bump has risks now. Or soon. Soon it will have risks. Not now. Now you're fine. Draw the tactical you need.
You're fine today.
Yeah, because you hard one here, this guy stops you, and you're still here with the arc facing this way. right where Leia's going to be, right?
Yep.
So
And
good.
So quick shout out, Jonathan. I like his TIE Fighter there has the X-Wing Debrief logo on the side there.
Oh, yeah.
Check out X-Wing Debrief on Twitch.
Yeah, they have, I won't say recently, but they have moved on to Tabletop Simulator. They were doing a lot of Vassal games early on, so if you're more comfortable watching that, definitely check them out.
All right, drops a focus. And a big sweeping 3-bank. And a focus there as well.
X-Wing players, 25 minutes left in the round. 25 minutes left in the round.
25 minutes left on the main tables. Our stream table, 29 being called. So lots of TIE Fighter dancing.
I like this. I like this. Yep. The self bump as we expected.
Just doing a little stretching, Will.
All right. Just making sure you're okay. So yeah, beautiful. Did not land on the gas cloud. Just leave the template in there. Okay, so yeah, Luke has that beautiful, like a 2-bank right here, wide open. He can hard 2 out and engage just yellow. Ooh, he's going for the hard 3. That might bump. Jonathan here explaining the sideways maneuvers. Oh, beautiful, yeah. Yeah, just separate. At this point, like around Polis Masi, get those twins away from each other. They can't, if they're together, they will be destroyed at the same time. So yeah, probably just going to target lock orange here.
So
Yeah.
there's a TIE Fighter not facing the right way.
This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. I don't know. Which way?
I don't.
The gold tie is not facing the correct direction. No, he's facing this way. There's his arcs. No.
It was marked differently. Which way was it facing?
I mean, it 3-banked, didn't it?
It was marked with the hash marks. So should it be facing the top right corner? So it should be like half a base backwards.
Oh, well. Understandable, but I don't.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem to affect the game state too
Yep.
much. So we'll let it ride for now.
4 hits, 3 evades.
Yeah, it's still going to engage against Luke, so not too big of a deal, but good catch though, guys.
After the reroll, 2 hits. Jonathan defending. Looks like we are taking another damage there on the white TIE Fighter. That's going to be half points.
He didn't. I think White's dead. Oh, I think they're not talking about gold. You're talking about this one, aren't you? The one in front. Okay. That would have probably mattered for the bumping, but it's okay. People make mistakes. I wouldn't call that cheated. All right. Can they all fire at Leia? Not the rearmost one.
Mm-hmm.
Discipline.
Yep.
Did White die? Yeah, White did die.
Oh,
from
sure
that.
did. It must
Yeah,
have taken 2. I saw him. He must have grabbed the 2 cards at once.
Okay. So yeah, We're gonna see either a barrel roll here. No, he just threw down locks for everybody. He wasn't firing. He was checking the lock. Okay.
Some damage out there. You need it. That discipline is gonna give those TIE fighters some push here.
Yeah, because Luke could fight 2 TIE fighters. You almost need 3 full ones to take to be able to wrangle him around.
2 hits, spends for 2.
Yep.
The force has been used.
I didn't see her action. I assume it was target lock.
Hit, crit, reroll.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Hit, crit, crit. Looking at Leia, and we're gonna get some face-up cards here. That's a direct hit.
Oh, spicy.
A council fire.
That's what you're looking for.
And she's down to 3.
Yeah. We have another ranged one with the lock here.
And that's huge. That pulls Jonathan ahead. 96-92. 3 hits coming in from the tie, and going down the 2-hole there on Leia. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. The direct hit. Forgot to do with the double click. And
so you really had to fix your console fire now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, now we have a long range attack coming in here. No focus though.
Double crit. This could. I mean.
No. No natties.
Leia gone off the board. I think this turn right here, I think is going to lock it up for Jonathan.
I think so too. I know. Yeah.
Type root's still bad. It didn't help. Anyway,
I mean, it soaked 2 shots. I think it gave out a reroll, maybe.
I'm just trying to bait the chat. That's all.
I know.
I know. It did something. It did absorb a bunch of shots. It was the focus while the TIE fighters did the real work.
No, I mean Leighton's probably as much as I like Rampage,
the best one, yeah.
Leighton's probably I wouldn't say best, but economical.
Yes.
The best value. But still, not great. It's mostly because Leighton can just reinforce and get her own rerolls, which is why I think it's better than all the other ones. So.
Oh, Ned, are you feeling sensitive today, man? Come on, dude. Really?
The Chungus. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, any ship I think with a turret is not, unplayable. It's just the worst there is. It would only take 1 or 2 things to really make them great. If their cannon wasn't tied to their primary turret, that would be huge for them.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe like a regular K-turn instead of only Talon rolls. We'll see. Though I will say, I like the maneuver assist better than targeting assist. I found out that the barrel rolls are much easier to utilize than anything else on the ship. Oh no, we got all the judges at table 1 here where Marcel's playing.
I bet it's Marcel's fault.
It's always Marcel's. No, we're just joking. But we know how Marcel gets. He's a very competitive player. He wants it to be correct. He gets upset if something goes awry.
He's also bad at reading.
Yes. What was he telling us about? He's like, oh man, this cutthroat boss is so good with a bunch of TIE fighters. We're like, oh, why? took him just cheating a bunch of games, schooling noobs online with a what do I say? A broken list.
Yep. All right, so Luke Skywalker versus 4 TIE fighters here that are clean, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Just hide this here for a second. No, that's the wrong thing.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything on them.
It looks like Orange might have 1.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know from what. Oh, from Luke's attack last round. Yeah.
That's about it. That's an uphill battle for sure.
I mean, as long as these TIEs can focus fire, like 1 shot on Luke means nothing. But if you can get 2 or 3 shots on him, if you can somehow, they really need to corral him into range 1. They want to trade multiple range 1s with him at once.
I think that the uphill battle here for Luke is he has a defensive ability to be able to win this game. I don't think he has the time. Less than 20 minutes. He'd have to get 4. If you're one-shotting ships, which you're not going to, you need 4 turns. 4 turns.
Yeah, because finishing off this one TIE fighter doesn't do it. What if you just outright kill this one? No, it's the same. It's the same amount of points. Yeah. So you had to fully kill 2.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's not that hard.
But while you're taking shots,
Well,
and then you get half points.
Oh yeah, once you take
once you take half, that's
2 more damage.
Now, I'm assuming we're trading. You know, Jonathan's going to make sure that it's pointed at him.
Who's got a free shot here though? All of the TIE fighters are turned away.
There we go, free shot. What can you get? Oh, spicy! 2 hits and a. Oh, Jonathan's in pain.
Felt that one. Felt it.
Oh.
You know, natties to saddies. It's that's classic X-wing for you.
Natty to saddies, just like that. Which TIE fighter was that? What was the color? That's not the orange one.
The situation where I had to make a ruling in Marcel's game. I couldn't remember what the answer was. I look it up in the rules form, and I hadn't written a response.
What was the rules?
All right.
Nash being killed by Vader crew before ships were engaging officially.
Yeah, it's not an initiative step, is it?
No.
All right.
It does still get to attack ahead of everything else.
Epionic says when you take the focus instead of the evade. Correct.
Call it
Just
8.
first, yeah.
Call it 8.
Whatever
I
it is.
guess. Weird. I would not have ruled it that way.
No, like we debated it a bunch.
So that looks like it's the
just decided.
that's the pink TIE fighter that went down.
Which is what Nash needs.
That's the current initiative.
Which is what you consider 8, I guess.
Yeah.
Weird.
Right. The whole hilarious part is like looking at
All right.
all Vader crew into initiative 8 then?
Yeah. If it's like during engagement.
Check. All right. Did Orange get target locks? I don't see any locks out there.
You got it. You're literally telling your story right there. Come on.
So, if you didn't hear that clearly, past D made a ruling that present D found out about, which meant that Darth Vader crew killing Nash at the start of engagement. D had ruled it as more or less initiative 8, so Nash would fire at initiative 8.
Got it.
Which is very weird that we're inventing new initiatives, but sure.
Turns out we still had 9 the whole time.
Turns out. Just somewhere hidden, exclusively locked.
Discipline did trigger. There was a barrel roll that happened with the green TIE fighter. Somebody missed that. So with that TIE fighter getting 1 shot, that brings Travis into a completely different situation. The way I was looking at it.
No,
this is huge. Because now
that dude peeled out, right? So now he's K-turning.
And now the orange one, who has only 2 hull. There.
What does Luke have a focus token?
No tokens right now. That's probably from last turn, or it's from last turn. If he goes hard at
Yeah, just like a hard 3 nope.
Yep.
Chase down. It's not like Luke really needs modifiers. He brings plenty with him.
Yep. He might be debating the boost. I see. Yep, we're closing some wings. Insert wings closing sound here. For whatever reason, I'm getting the Transformers sound in my head, and I can't think of what S-foils sound like.
9 minutes, 9 minutes.
They got that like real satisfying like locking piston noise.
Mm-hmm.
So he 2-banked. He's got arc on probably both. Gonna focus for defense. He's
Yep.
gonna focus boost.
That doesn't get him out of the white TIE fighter shot, but I think it gets him out of green.
I don't like the linked action, but I guess so. Does he have a lockout there? Nope.
He doesn't. This is just a two die shot.
Yeah, easy.
It's just digging. Just digging for hope there. Not going to get it. He's leaning into the defensive variants here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say don't. Not yet. There we go. Shot back. That one did K-turn, so.
Yep. Oh, and natties, baby.
There it is. There's
Luke's
that blank.
taking the shield.
Okay. So.
One away from half on Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, Jonathan just needs a single hit to go through, scoring him 32 points. That would be a huge gateway to victory. Would, in my opinion, probably solidify.
That locks it. Yeah, that would lock it.
See, this is the other thing too. This is why I don't like the focus boost there.
You've lost yourself a turn.
Yeah. You know what I would be doing? K-turn.
Yep.
Because now what are you doing? You just banking out? Town roll next round?
The blues on the T65. We have the 1 forward, 2 forward, 1 bank.
Banks.
And did they get the 2 banks?
No, they don't have that 3 forward. No.
Yeah, did I say 3?
No, I'm just saying that.
It's not a T70.
Not a T70, no. Get here. Dial. So, I mean, you have to get behind these two guys, right? So I feel like you're going this way, if anything, right? 2 bank, boost. Maybe try to hard 3 next round, catch this guy.
Yeah. I mean, you could also 1 bank to the right and set up the K-turn. That way you're coming back in at an angle. You got space there.
Sure. A focus.
Also sets up potentially for some Talon roll shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, Hawk break time, or HW break time. I fully agree. The least likely roll on 2 dice is double focus, whether you're on offense or defense. The least likely one. I mean, basically all the time focus is the least likely result, other than crits.
Right.
So yeah, not great.
We got almost 600 people watching from across the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. X-Wing here on Gold Squadron.
Stick around. We still haven't given away that free ship yet, have we?
We haven't. We still got a ship to give away. We still have more regional dice to give away. We crushed the goal. And you see this mat that we're playing on today?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Since we crushed the goal, I might give it away tomorrow or Saturday.
Okay.
We still have 2 more days.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Someone asked me which one I prefer, and I think I really like this like solar, or what are they, like a lens flare effect on this map opposed to the other one. So Luke did take the 2 bank boost, and he's fine.
And here's a range 2 shot going into Luke.
Ready?
2 hits. looking for paint.
Obstructed. Not out the firing arc. It's
and blank blank squiggle.
Ooh.
That's another damage. That's half points on Luke.
Yeah, that's Luke's
And
got
that might be
two
game.
of them now.
Yep. 168 to 119.
They got enough time. I mean, there's only 4 ships on the board. And it's not like TIE fighters are doing the most complicated maneuvers.
I'm not going to be baited into this conversation anymore. The chat's got to stop.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I'm available. Listen, Scott. Never mind. I'm not going to go down this road. I'm done. Getting off the ride. It is cool to see a squad that has a TIE Brute in it do pretty well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
now the question is, with those 38 points, could there have been a different third? And this is just in this game. I've seen the TIE fighters is what has won this game. Right?
I'm thinking something like a double edge with tracer missiles or something. You want a named carrier who can support.
Right.
So something named person with tracer missiles, maybe a bomber or something. Like a disciplined Gamma Squadron bomber.
Yep.
Double edge or something else in the aggressor. So, not possible. What's Howlrunner at? 44? So, that's not going to happen. Maybe Iden? I think she's also 44, though.
Yeah.
So, maybe.
I mean, Leighton just might be the best piece at that 38-point filler because you need discipline is not optional on the TIE fighters. You got to have them on there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Stained asking, are bombers available in black box? They are not.
No.
They likely will not be standard, but I would not be surprised if it's on the short list of re-releases.
I know, man. Lambda and bombers are original trilogy movie ships.
Yep.
And yet, not re-released. I mean, I get the Lambda. It's big, so like remodeling that is difficult sometimes, but the bomber should be easy. That's true. The examples I did give were extended.
Right.
So maybe like a named interceptor, like Nash or somebody.
Oh.
Drop one disciplined for Nash.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining.
Okay.
Hit crit.
Plenty of evades.
Safe.
Luke must not opened his wings.
Wham.
Turns out wouldn't have hit anyway. Rolled through paint with a focus token.
I had a small moment where my brain just went, where is the other ship? Luke's in that top left corner, guys. Just in case you had a moment where you looked away and just
TIE
lost
fighters
it.
even shooting from.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? There's only Empire ships on the table.
See, this is what you do. If you're bad at remembering, do that.
I like putting it on top of my dial.
Yeah, you literally have to touch the card
Yeah.
to activate the ship, right? It's the little things that make you a better X-Wing player. Okay. Jonathan says, I'll take my points and leave, sir. Thank you.
All right, TIE fighters to scatter.
Scatter time, yeah. Because what's the what's the points again? If he kills just one of them, it's not enough. He's got to kill
He's got to
two.
get two.
Yeah, which is great. Goodbye, 5 forward, hard 3. This guy might hard 3, 5 forward here. That might be game.
He's got to keep the TIE fighters alive.
If this was any other tournament, fair enough. There's an ion torpedo coming in, though. We were talking about that 2 dice swing being very useful. There it is. Drop both force. Guaranteed the damage. See how many ions it could be. There's a single ion as well.
Luke Skywalker dropping the ion torp.
All right. Well, he'll kill that one. Which I think means, let's do one more math check here. So if he kills whichever one this is, it doesn't matter. I think it's purple. If he kills purple, but if he wasn't halved, he would have been in the lead. 1 damage on Luke is what's going to cost him the game here.
That's right.
1 extra rolled blank is what this game came down to for Luke. I mean, probably a couple other things. I mean, obviously, Jonathan did a great job corralling Leia into the corner up here.
Right.
Making great use of the disciplines, knowing who to lock and when to bear roll.
There's the ion maneuver. Takes a focus. Honestly, that's not a bad thing. That gives these TIE fighters some time to find some positioning because even though he ionizes him, he knows where he is. 3 minutes left. You're bringing those TIE fighters around. They just got to be defensive.
I know you did a whole episode of quick tips on this, Dion, but where you said that normally on 4 dice focus is better. But in this situation, though, where you just need to conserve as many points as possible, is the evade the right action?
For these TIE fighters on the bottom?
TIE fighters, yeah.
You're conserving points.
Does that factor into the math at all?
It's a guarantee. It's trying to go for the guarantee. And that's 4 dice, range 1. Clears that purple TIE fighter off the board.
All right, 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left in the stream game.
Yeah, this is 3 bank, 5 forward.
And now we're down to the core set game, folks.
Hey, there's the core set. Yeah, Luke on 2 generic ties.
Luke on two generic ties and a single turn to do it.
This is, we were watching football. This would be the 2-minute drill here.
That's right. And just a reminder, we are playing with random order after dials because there was no overlap. The players just haven't been rolling, and there was no effects. So that's why we haven't been passing that back and forth.
Yeah, you don't see the token up here at all. I don't know why my arrows look like fours, whatever. Yep, just
stay alive.
Stay alive.
Squiggle. He's leaning on the math. That's fine.
Did he flip his foils? Nope.
He wants to boost.
He talon rolled.
Talon rolled? Oh, 50 seconds. He's not going to have enough time.
Yeah, hard 3, boost, 3 bank, boost. But you still can't kill that TIE fighter, though. I think he's going to try to engage this one in the final round, but hard 1. I mean, what do you...
30 seconds left.
I mean... What can he do? 4 forward's not going to work. 2 forward boost is not any more helpful. Oh, and that guy's not even coming. Nope.
I want to play with you.
No, get out of here, scary man. I mean, a little unfortunate, but you know, that's how.
Time!
I mean, this is competitive X-Wing. We didn't never said it wasn't. Like there are rules and win conditions, and
That's time.
it's time. All right, hey, there's the handshake deal.
All right, congratulations, Jonathan Gores, for winning round 3 of the Las Vegas Open.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.